Hello everyone! Today I want to share my impressions of the Commandos Origins demo. I've been a lifelong fan of the series, and this game has always been one of my favorites, so I had high expectations when I tried this demo version. Let's dive into the details, both the positives and the negatives. Let's start with the good. In terms of strategy and tactical focus, Commandos Origins remains the game I love. I enjoy being able to plan every move, think about how to use each character effectively, and adapt my strategy to the situation at hand. The essence of the game is still intact, observing, studying the terrain, and then executing in the best way possible. One feature I really liked is that now the Marine can throw stones to distract enemies, which adds more options to the gameplay. Additionally, the fact that some enemies cannot be moved from their position, no matter what you do, adds an extra layer of difficulty. These challenges are always welcome in a game like this. However, there are some aspects that frustrated me. One of the changes that I didn't like was how they altered the Marine's mechanics. He can now use the knife just like the Green Beret, but what bothers me is that his primary option is to attack up close with the knife, which used to be something distinctive to the Green Beret. This takes away some of the Marine's identity, as he should be more focused on stealth or attacking from the water. Another annoying detail is the change in the controls for shooting objects. Now you have to hold down the control key to do it, which seems like an unnecessary addition. It was much simpler and more intuitive before, and I don't understand why they complicated something that already worked well. Moreover, I found it frustrating that the map automatically zooms in and out when you move. It seems to do this to give you a better view in certain areas, but it breaks immersion, especially since it happened to me in 63 days as well. I prefer to have total control over the view rather than the game changing it for me. This can be bothersome, particularly if I already have a specific view set up and the game changes it unexpectedly. Another aspect that disappointed me was the lack of immersive narrative in this demo. In previous games like Commandos Men of Courage, before each mission, there was a narrated briefing that provided necessary context and immediately drew you in. That voice added a unique atmosphere to each mission. While the demo has some interactions between the commandos, such as when the Marine arrives or when reaching the radar, what I really miss is that initial narrated briefing, which described the historical situation, the types of enemies present, the weather, or the geography. This helped create immersion and made the missions feel more realistic. I hope this element is recovered in the final version because without it, the game loses some of its essence. I know this is just a demo, so I want to mention some strange bugs I encountered that I assume will be fixed. For example, there's lag at the start of the game that always happens when I pass through the same area. I also noticed something very strange. If I kill someone and then reload the game, the dead enemy gets back up with blood, like a zombie, and continues as if nothing happened. It's odd and breaks immersion. Additionally, sometimes it seems like enemies are levitating instead of walking, which also took me out of the experience. But again, I understand that these might be temporary issues, so I hope they get resolved before the final release. In summary, Commandos Origins remains the strategic game I love, but some changes to the mechanics and the lack of certain elements, like the voices and the narrated briefing, have left me somewhat frustrated. Still, I hope they address these details in the final version and maintain the essence that made the series iconic, and that's it for my first impressions. Now I want to know what you think. Have you tried the demo? What did you think? Let me know your comments below. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss more content like this. See you in the next video, Commandos. Yo.